Hello, this is your Essay 5 lecture video. For Essay 5, you will be writing an argument essay in which you take a strong position and provide persuasive evidence. Your thesis statement and topic sentences should clearly show your point of view without using first or second person. So you are not going to give your specific opinion, but an opinion that you've taken a stance on, because you will back up your position or the thesis statement with a combination of facts, to statistics, examples, and informed opinions from validated sources from the Alabama Virtual Library. All of your sources must be from the Alabama Virtual Library. If you need a tutorial on how to use the Alabama Virtual Library, if you go to the Essay 5 tab on Blackboard, you should see a video right there, how to use the Alabama Virtual Library. If you were in my in-person class, we will be going over this as well. If you were in the online class, you can watch this video as many times as you need to figure out how to get those sources. Sorry, excuse me. Back to the description sheet. This essay will consist of 6 paragraphs. So you do have an additional paragraph to your final essay. Again, this grade is worth 25%. You will have an introduction with a thesis statement like normal, your 3 body paragraphs like normal that argue your stance, and then you're going to add in a counter argument paragraph and a conclusion. As the writer, you should also consider what your readers already know about the topic, if they'll be likely to disagree with you or not, and what kind of evidence you will need to convince them of your point of view. So remember, if you look at the possible topics for this essay in your Essay 5 tab, you will see that Essay 5, you can only pick from these topics. So we're not going to add any topics to this list for Essay 5. You will only be able to pick from these questions. So, are some Halloween costumes too offensive to wear? Do children need privacy? Has the internet made society better? Are children more depressed than they were in the past? Is there too much focus on diets in society? Does society undervalue sleep? Should parents limit the number of activities their kids participate in? Should the government impose term limits on Congress people? Do sports hurt academic performance? Do electric vehicles help the environment? Is the current American tax system fair? Are workers more productive at home? Do the use of helmets make sports more dangerous? Should social media sites regulate or censor posts? Are children too coddled in today's society? And are social protests successful? So those are the only ones that you have that are available. Please do not add any to the list. Please remember that the failure to submit the essay's process work on time allows for up to 40% of the essay's grade to be reduced. The usage of artificial intelligence as marked by Turnitin.com will be graded as an automatic F. Plagiarism as marked by Turnitin will be graded as an automatic F. Failure to follow all instructions listed on this description sheet will be graded as an automatic F. And any errors in citations, whether the in-text or the works cited page, will be graded as an automatic F. Now, because of this, because we're using Alabama Virtual Library for our sources for this paper, you will want to make doubly sure that you turn in your works cited page on the Monday the assignment is due, so that you're having all of that checked. Main goals for the essay stay the same. Focus your essay with a strong thesis statement. Argumentative essays should show rather than tell. Please make sure you are using your critical voice to explain. Topic sentences for body paragraphs 1, 2, and 3 should validate and mirror the thesis statement, and we'll go over that in just a moment. That's down there on the back of this page. You will create 3 organized body paragraphs that focus on one main point each and divide your essay into manageable sections for your reader. You will also create a 4th body paragraph that counter-argues your thesis statement and gives reasons why. You will provide specific effective examples and explanations for your 3 topic sentences. And this essay must include at least 3 sources, 2 of which should come from the Alabama Virtual Library, with correlating in-text citations and a works cited page. Here are some reminders. You should use multiple examples and explanations to highlight and prove the topic sentences. Each paragraph should be a minimum of 8 to 10 sentences. Avoid taking a stance or providing examples and explanations that contain opinions. Your complete essay should be written in third person point of view. That means you cannot use the words I, me, you, your, we, us, or our. You also cannot write with contractions, and you need to use your critical voice to explain and describe your topic as mentioned above. Make sure your essay is follows all MLA guidelines, is double spaced with an info block and a header, is typed with 1-inch margins. You should be careful to avoid spelling, mechanical, and grammatical errors. Avoid awkward or incorrect wording. Your topic should be narrow with a clear thesis statement, and you should have 6 paragraphs all indented with clear structure. Again, and always, you should write your essay for an educated, informed audience who is not in this class and may not be familiar with the terms or examples that you may use. You will need to summarize key ideas, define any terms that might not be familiar, and choose appropriate diction to help your reader understand your topic. Now, here's how to write Essay 5 thesis in your paragraph structure. What you will do is you will turn the question from the proposed topics into a statement. So, for example, if I chose, should parents limit the number of activities their kids participate in, you will say parents should or parents should not. Either one of those, but not both, obviously. So if I chose parents should not limit the number of activities their kids participate in because blank, comma, blank, comma, blank, and blank, period. Okay, so you will turn these into a statement. Here's an example for children. Should children be allowed to have social media accounts? This one's not on your list, obviously, so please do not choose this one, but here's how you would turn the question into a statement. For your body paragraphs 1, 2, and 3, you will always start by rewriting your thesis statement and end with the first, then the second, and then with the third reason why. Okay, in the A, B's, and C's, you will break down the first reason by explaining the effects, causes, and facts. Research in 3 ways. This will be A, B, and C. The I's indicated on the outline denote areas in which you would add sources or further explanations. And then you will always conclude by ending the paragraph by restating your topic sentence. Please don't forget that, that conclusion on each of your body paragraphs. Now, you'll do the introduction and the conclusion the same way. However, between the third body paragraph and the conclusion, you will have your fourth body paragraph, which is the counter argument. So you will say, while most people believe, and then you will insert your stance there. There are those that believe, and then you will put the opposite here. So then you will explain out reasons 1, 2, and 3 in the opposite, people who disagree with those choices, and why do they disagree with what you have in paragraph 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then also don't forget your conclusion at the bottom here. I'm not going to go over your map today in this video. It's pretty self-explanatory, especially if you've been doing all of your work. Basically, you will put your thesis statement, your 3 topic sentences for body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, and the reasons and any source info that you're going to get this from. Obviously, the blanks here do not all have to be filled in, but you do need to have at least 1 citation per paragraph. And then remember that 2 of those citations should come from the Alabama Virtual Library. Again, if you need to refresh yourself on how to use the Alabama Virtual Library, there is an entirely different video for that. Okay. You have your outline as normal, and then your rough draft, and you are finished with the class. Any questions that you have, please email them to me. And that's all I have for you.